In the tree ring records in Western North America, we see evidence of extreme drought and extreme wetness. I think it was it 1860? I'm going to get the year wrong. I was going to guess 1861 or 1862. There are these pictures of people in California's Central Valley getting around in downtown Sacramento in canoes. That was due to a very wet winter, but a specific like 30-day period of just unbelievable rainfall totals, with I think a lot of warm rain falling on top of snow. And so then the tree ring records pick up on these. The tree ring records show actually some really interesting things in California of cyclicity in precipitation, and these cycles come and go. And from what I see, the amplitudes of these cycles have been growing and shrinking over and over again over the last millennium. And the tree records are therefore really helpful in kind of guiding our interpretations of whether what we're seeing is due to human-caused climate change versus natural variability. Long story short, the tree records show that there's a huge capacity for precipitation in Western North America to have extremes or periods when things are pretty quiet, meaning fairly constant from year to year. And so any change we've seen over the last century in the frequency of extremes needs to be couched within this greater knowledge that there's a lot of variability in precipitation anyway. And so I'm actually really careful about concluding too quickly that changes in precipitation are due to the global warming process, because the tree ring records tell us that there's a huge amount of variability in precipitation. Whereas temperature, we are far more certain that the increase in temperature that we've seen over the last century really is driven predominantly by the global warming process. And if that's happening at the same time the precipitation continues to be wild and unpredictable, then we still have big changes in hydrology. For example, if precipitation starts falling as rain more than snow in the mountains, then even without any change in the long-term average precipitation or any change in the frequency of extreme precipitation events, we will have extreme runoff events occurring because more rain or more precipitation is falling as rain rather than snow, and snow is melting earlier in the spring and early summer than it would otherwise.